Hello! Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything at all. I got rid of all the speakers in here, and so I'm just listening through the monitors, and they're not great. Hello, everyone. Hamina, hi. Thank you for the 35-month sub. I appreciate it. How are we all doing today? Trying to make everything the same level. Guitar's too loud. Can you hear everything? And then is the keyboard's too quiet? Hello, Hunter. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. How are you doing? Can you guys see me okay? This is the camera I normally have, right? This is the camera for this, and I'm aware there's a staggering difference in quality. So I'm just making sure, we can all see everything nice. I'm gonna put on something else, jam out to it, and then we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do today. Well, welcome in everybody and anybody who may be here. It's been a bit stressful just having a second tuning in. No worries. Hope you're okay, my friend. I'm gonna have a little sippy from a Diet Vive. And then we're gonna play Santana Latin Groove backing track in D minor. So, please enjoy. Please let me know if something isn't loud enough or is too loud, okay? Ooh. Ooh. Live my best life. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think the guitar's a little bit too loud. Is the guitar a little bit too loud? Right there. I'm gonna keep going. Hang on, check this out. You ready for this? at how short these shorts look on stream. Pure vibes. I'm actually appalled at myself for not finding you years ago. Mate, you're good. You're good. I'll be here for many years to come. We'll try and do something really cheeky. Hang on. D harmonic minor is a tricky key to start dicking around with that kind of stuff. Anyway, hello. I'm gonna go to this screen so you can see me properly. Hello. If you don't know me, my name's Jazz Gameface. We're gonna play some music today. Now the plan for today is to make some music off of viewer prompts. Now, we've done this before. We've done this many times before. In fact, on Sunday, I am releasing 99 songs that we have done this before. Now, the idea of this is that someone gives me a prompt, and I make a song out of it. Some of these prompts have been as ridiculous as someone saying, hey, make me a song that's, if System of a Down wrote a song about millipedes. Some other songs, people said, hey, write a song using maracas about the color green.
Trees.
Hang on, where are they? Where are they?
Leaves.
I have a prop for this song.
Marijuana. Algae.
Where are they?
Plants. That one M&M.
Look at these ones we're doing.
Frogs.
I have frog glasses for this, I don't know what they are. Now I can't see anything for some reason. Frogs! That doesn't look like a guitar, does it? I don't know where the frog glasses have gone. So yeah, we've made a lot of songs. 121 to be exact, but only 1 to 99 are being released on Sunday. But my plan is to finish off the next 50. So let's do it. I feel like we have some prompts in lieu, or ones that need to be made. Matt, do you know what's going on? Make me feel something. I think someone said that before. Yeah, Jess's one was just a vibe. Hang on. One of the first ones we did. Yeah, Jess just said something really funky and then make me feel something. And so this song goes like this. It's made it sexy. My notes say bagpipe synthwave. We've done bagpipe synthwave. Smooth jazz scat, man. Okay. Futuristic elevator music. So this is bagpipe synthwave, which I fuck with this song. I like this song. There's a couple of like mixing issues, and obviously the bagpipes, but I love this song. Like, this could be an Occupation Baby song if I just changed a few things. My problem was something like between My Own Summer and death metal? My Own Summer is in Deftones. I have an 8-string. What about if the Spice Girls wrote a song while high? When you say My Own Summer, it's been a while since I've listened to Deftones. I'm not a huge Deftones guy. I like dissonant music. I think there's a level to it that I'm not like massively into with them. But you did redeem that, didn't you, Corey? So let's just have a little listen to My Own Summer. Is the song I think it is. That snare is hilarious. I love Deftones until he starts singing. Nothing against his vocals. Like, the vocal style is an absolute vibe. I don't like it. Right? And it's fair enough if... You're high. If it's your thing, that's absolutely fine. I have seen Deftones live, and I will say that I don't think his style works live. I did not rate him as a singer live. It is a vibe, but I'm just not super into it. But you want me to try and combine that with death metal. Now, I don't know, what kind of music would you clarify as death metal? Because when I think of death metal, it might be different. I typed in death metal, the first thing that came up... Hang on. The first song that came up was a song by Cannibal Corpse called Scourge of Iron. If you can read the band logo, it's not death metal. Okay, I can quite clearly read that this is Cannibal Corpse. So, let's find like a death metal band then that you can't read their name. Yeah, there you go. What the ever-loving shit does that say? I mean, it says gore, but what the fuck is all this? Okay. Now we need to see if I can still make that noise. I used to be able to do that. Not like to that level, and I never gigged with it, but... Okay, let's do this then. So, Emily, we'll get onto yours soon, because I owe you one, because I tried to make you a Queen song and I couldn't. So I owe you one as well. So we'll do Spice Girls if they were really high. Make sure to hydrate. I have Coke, that'll do. I'm trying to think. I'm now already going to the Spice Girls while high. And all I can think is like... hang on. I need like a synth sound. Hang on. What's the notes? Oh, I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I wanna. Do you want to order a kebab? Fucking hell, that'd be great. Yeah, let's do that. let's do this one though. So you want that kind of riff, Corey, but you want like a what? So you want like the Own Summer riff, but death metal-y, right? Lamb of God. I do know Lamb of God. Okay, so first off, let's grab a guitar. Let's grab a guitar, like the Strandberg flawless guitar. It's standard tuning and I can't change it. So let's swap this out. Also, YN, are these shorts too short? I've been wearing them all day, so if you tell me now, I'm gonna be real mad. There's a reason I bought an 8-string guitar. Right, so we need a... It is a headless guitar, meaning that it doesn't have tuners on the top of it. They are on the bridge instead. It's just an aesthetic thing, ultimately. Just makes the guitar lighter, and I like the look of it. Okay, so we want something like. Something like that. Because like that kind of death metal where it's like, is your wobbly wall soundproofing? No, it's just aesthetic. It's meant to look like soundproofing, but it's just aesthetic. Yeah, do we want like a that kind of sound, or do we want to stick with that? You know, do we have which riff do we lean into, basically? Let's get down some drums first. I'm just gonna open up a drum kit and just see if you guys can hear it. You should be able to, especially the lights. Thank you. There, hold up, literally with duct tape. Cool. So let's get a tempo going. What speed do we want? Ow. And we want that to be like a ride. I just thought you probably want to see what I'm doing, don't you? Where's the button to get this open? Hang on, there was a thing to open up. Is it gone? Is it gone? Display capture. Okay. We want the small in the corner. And we don't want that screen, we want the other screen. That one. No, not that one. That one. There you go. You can sort of see what I'm doing now. Is that... Let's get rid of it, whatever. So I got... Nice and easy so far. Put that there. Put that there. Do we want... Is that distorted enough? Or do we use one of the VST ones? Maybe we use the VST one, because they always sound really nice. Unless, have I got a different sound on here? Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'll do. Give it a quick take. Oh, hang on, no, wrong one in. We want the right in, not the left in. No worries, Matt. Have a good one. Oh, hang on. Cool. We've got one guitar. We want to double track that. Let's get that in the left channel. By the way, these streams are a lot better if you wear headphones, because then you can hear the panning left and right. So this is going to be only at the left headphone. we duplicate that and go right. We get that one in there too. I think that's the riff, I think. What I've done is I've put it harmonic minor, but I want to actually make it Mixolydian. What do they say? I don't piss like my Aunt Lucy. That's our modes. And then we get like a, you know, some cymbals. And then with both the guitar parts, this should just be nice and filthy already. We've got like a weird offbeat thing going on there. We don't want that. Spice Girls, a wannabe is 30 years old. Damn. That makes me feel heckin' old. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. Da da da. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Bum bum. You want like a? Let's do a silly 16 kick there. Yeah, let's do that. Nope, doesn't work. Cool. We need some bass in there. Now, I do have a bass, but my bass is not low enough for this tuning, so we need to bypass this and then pitch shift it down. So this is going to be difficult. You guys are not going to hear some very clear notes here. Anything guitar and bassy? Hell yeah. Why is that making so much noise? That was the left. Pitch shift that down an octave. It's barely audible. Yeah. That sounds dirty. What we'll do then? Let's have this like. We'll do this old trick, right? We're gonna put this like a phone line sound. Remember this? I don't know the drums. Okay. That bass sounds like ass, so we're not going to do that with the bass. Sounds like a Slipknot song? Absolutely. We're going to use a fake bass because something about that bass just doesn't sound right. I've got a really nice bass sound on here. There is one called Slap Bass, or Bright Slap Bass. It's the only bass sound I've got on here, the only VST that can use really, really low notes. So all we got to do is path out what that riff is. So we're in... What note is that? Is that E or A? It's more like a C. I didn't tune this guitar beforehand. We're going to do this again with an in-tune guitar, so bear with me. I didn't tune this guitar. I probably should have. I was like, that's a C. Why is this guitar tuned? Oh, yeah, this guitar's horribly out-tuned. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. While this guitar looks absolutely beautiful, it is not a very good guitar. It's one of these guitars that looks perfect. But then you actually play it and you're like, oh no, something's not right here. Okay, let's try this again with the right sound. Yeah, that holding the note at the end there definitely added something, didn't it? That sounded juicy. Let's take that last one. And no, hang on. We just take this one here. We've got a unison, and we don't have to re-record another part of the song. Yeah, that bend really seals the deal, doesn't it? And then all we got to do, now we know this note's a B, we're in B minor, no, we're not in B mixolydian. We're gonna hit that low B there. We're gonna hold that B. We're gonna go. In fact, I'll show you what it is I'm actually doing here. I'm going. What note is that if we're in B minor? G. Let's move over one beat. Cool. And then we want to brighten that up even more. And then we want to put that through some kind of... Nah. We've got the bod, which is meant to be like... it's a distortion pedal. What is that meant to be? With everything else. You definitely notice it when it's not there. I think we need to turn the decay down. The decay is already on 0. The notes need to be smaller then. So let's do this. That too much? That sounds ridiculous. I think it needs more guitars. I think more guitars to like make it sound a bit more make the guitars sound bigger and make the bass down smaller. Also going to put a little bit of distortion and compression on the drums. Just pitch shifting them up slightly. What that does is it gives a better stereo field for some reason. And also, I like the really weedy snare that was on there, so... this way. What if I pitch shift this up an octave? Let's go down to there, right? It was the wrong notes. That's what made it sound wrong as well. Okay, so let's just have a listen to this. What about if we take the low Bs and we pitch them down an octave so that they're in the same octave as the bass should be? That absolutely sounds like the start of a, like, Bowser theme. I'm actually here. Hey, buddy, how are you? Welcome to this. Not meant to be Slipknot, though. It's meant to be Deftones. But I guess, would you argue that it was meant to be Deftones meets death metal? Would you argue that Slipknot are a death metal band? Let's record some more guitars. I think we need some different tones of guitars. So we're going to change the tone. Let's change the amp that's on here. What amp are we currently using? It is a orange. Let's go for something else. What the fuck is that? It's called a Jet 100. No idea what amp that's supposed to be. Is there a Jet amp? If there is, I don't know about it. But let's do this. So what I'm doing, one of the guitars is panned 100% left. This one's going to be panned 70% left. And so they'll blend together in your ears, but just sound like one huge guitar. Jet 2 Holly.
Nothing beats it.
I realize you can't see me because I changed the camera. So you couldn't see what I was playing there, but it was the same thing. I wasn't miming. In case someone thinks I was. Let's get rid of the drums at the start, because I feel like maybe if it just leads in with the guitars, it'll sound bigger. Yeah, that's what it needs. There. Do the same with the floor tom and the kick. What you doing? And then fade them in. Sorry, that's really loud. Okay, so what we need there then, for it to be a proper Deftones-esque song, there's one thing we are missing. There is too much niceness to the notes. The notes are pretty standard. I mean, we're in what? B Mixolydian. Pretty nice notes. Like, that's a scale, that's a normal sound. We need something like that in there. We need some horrible... something like that. So, I don't know if we're going to do singing for this. We don't tend to do much singing for this, but we need something like that, you know? So let's just put some of that in there, see how it sounds. So after this gap, I'm going to play around with some really dissonant chords. Or maybe it's like a B Mixolydian. No. No, that's not B Mixolydian. Phrygian, we're in Phrygian, sorry. Maybe some lead stuff like... Something like that, you know? So let's do it on this sound so we can hear it clearer. We can hear it clearer. We can hear it clearer. Make me boss music. I mean, kind of what this vibe is. Is G in this key? Yes, it is. And then we need like an auto wah or something. We need some kind of sound effect that is just completely out of place. We have phaser. Tremolo. Yeah, and then we put reverb after it. Or even like, we have like a reverb. Yeah, the magic dice. There's some notes in there I don't like. But we've got some sounds. So we're gonna... Okay, so what I can do, if I mute this, you guys will only hear the sound effect coming from the... F doesn't fit in this key. I'm playing an F there. Doesn't fit in this key. We do want, however, a C and a B. That was a bit too happy, though. Oh, that could work. Maybe just B? Can I play those notes somewhere else? Like, how would I do this before we're gonna do the thing? That chord. Oh, we all have a minor second harmony, don't we? I think that's it. It's just tremolo picked. It's just... And then maybe a little bend at the end. Let's add that in and see what it sounds like. See what it sounds like. I don't wonder what this is, by the way. This is a randomized delay and reverb. So this is what it sounds like now. If I press it, it randomizes. That's weird. Sometimes it's backwards, sometimes it lasts for ages. That's a weird one. But what I'm going to do is actually send it out a different channel so that that reverb is then stereo, coming out of both your ears at once instead of just one of your ears, which would be strange. Sorry to any of my northern friends. Oh, that's weird. It's like behind me. Yeah, I like that. I think this first channel is also going to come out of there because I think that'd be really funny. These two need to be louder. How much we can go for? R6, okay. I still think this needs like a sound effect on it. Like a flanger or something. Maybe a bit lower in the mix. A bit less high end as well. Does sound a bit like a helicopter. Maybe I was wrong about that kind of sound. Maybe we need like a... You know, I was playing around with this, like... That's the same notes. What does that sound like? Let's try that with this sound effect and see what it sounds like. Okay, it's sounding pretty dirty. Sounding pretty dirty. Does it sound dirty enough, though? Maybe this delay needs to be bigger. Where's my baby come back? That's the sound of a delay. That is nightmare fuel. I love it. So here's what we've got so far. Here's what we've got. We're starting off with this. Let's keep this in the regular channel. One thing I want to do actually, learnt this trick from Misha Mansour, the guitar player of Periphery. Little thing here, right, check this out. Apparently Periphery did this on all of their like earlier albums, taking every single guitar track and running it through this thing, which is a saturator. Oh, what was it? Modern Tape. It just gives it all like it just carves off the edges, gives it a little bit distortion, some uniform distortion, and blends them all together really nicely. And it also means you can control the distortion on all of the guitars at once. The guitars should now all sound a little bit bigger. Still don't like this lead part. What do we think for the lead part? So hang on. So we're in. Should I just solo? What's the minor equivalent of B Phrygian? A? it would be B again. What am I doing? G minor? Does that fit? I'm obviously not going to just do boomer bends. Maybe I should though. No, that doesn't work at all. Cool. Maybe. Saxophone. Hang on. Listen, alright? Listen, hang on. If Kari was here, she would have just been like, yes. We need some saxophone, mate. Oh, we need like a just an idea. Maybe this is where the singing would normally come in. If we were Chino, is his name Chino Marino? I feel like that's being offensive, but I also feel like his name is Chino Marino. What is Deftones lead singer? His name is Chino Marino. Okay, just clarifying. Cool. What note would he go for? That's what I would go for. That's how it would go, right? We'd get rid of the guitars and just add the bass, and it'd be like. They're a very successful band. I don't mean to mock. I find his vocal style really confusing. Yeah, that's what we need. We need that. We need that. We need to combine that, so we need a. Probably weird his vocals. I mean, I get what he's going for. Like, there's this level of dissonance and stuff like that. Like, and we all like the sound of different things. I've just never liked it in this style of music. Which is funny because I really like bands like System of a Down, which absolutely use the same or very similar things. But I feel like System, because they've got like the two singers, the different voices and the harmonies and stuff, I feel like it works more in my opinion. Where's this jet thing gone? There you go. Just so we have the same sound effects with both of them. Oh, we've got a wrong note in there. Hang on. Hang on. It should be a B, right? Not a C? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to record any vocals for this. Not because, again, no shade on Chino Marino. just because it's not my style and I don't 100% know how to really do it. Maybe that's why I don't really vibe with it, because I don't really know how to do that style. Maybe what we need is like a chorus. Now, how would we turn this into chords? We'd need like some... I really like this vibe. Ooh. Hang on. There we go. Cool.
Emoji, red heart emoji.
Red heart emoji to you too. Hey Charlotte, good to see you make music. Thank you. I've been having some fun. Charlotte, now you're here. Can you offer me some advice? Are these shorts too short? Be honest. Because I keep moving over here and I keep glancing myself. I am wearing shorts. Stand up. Like, they're fine when I'm stood up. It's just when I sit down, they ride up a little bit, you know? We've been making a song that's meant to sound like the band Deftones. Okay, all good. Making a song that sounds like the band Deftones. I know me and you both agree we're not massively into Deftones, but this is what I've got so far. And now I'm trying to work out like a chorus. Next Friday, do you think you could make both lasagna and harissa lamb? Yeah? If you want me to? Good. I'm glad you like the song. Yeah, I can do that. One thing I realized I haven't really done is drum fills. I don't know much about Deftones, like, drummer. What that kind of style is. But, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I do feel like there needs to be some lead part there, you know? Something... Maybe something a bit lower down, like a... Hang on. What notes we got? We got a G, we got an F sharp, we got an E, we got a D, we got a C. Yeah, this is just A minor. What about I think that's why. Hang on. That's why I think the vocals would sound weird, because you'd put it in the key of A minor, despite the fact we start on a B. So. Do you know what I mean? Like. Hang on. That sounded very, very. That to me sounds very Deftones. Let's record that. That sounded good. That sounds like how the vocals would sound, like, you know, or not. Maybe not. Maybe that first note's wrong. I don't think there'd be an A, would there? I don't know what to do lead-wise. I have to leave the lead part for another time. Let's do some kind of chorus then. Yeah, let's do that. So some kind of like. Something like that. That's ridiculous. The first bit sounded good though. Let's do lots of kicks. Loads of rides, like 16s in the rides. That sounds ridiculous. No, didn't we delete the whole thing? No, no, no. Down to like there. Cool. I think the power chords don't work, so we're gonna just play single notes. Like that. There needs to be like a little riff after the end of these chords. Let's just record the chords first. Record the chords. There you go, that's the kind of thing I want. Little gallop there. Is that actually a triplet? Or is it just 16s? Dun, 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 dun. Was it 30 seconds? Do, 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 do. Okay. Hello, Vicio. Can we hear some smooth R&B guitar beat? Maybe? Maybe? What kind of thing are you looking for, my friend? Like a horribly out of tune extra guitar. This guitar probably isn't the guitar for it. As you can hear, the kind of music we're making is not that vibe. Stick around though, because we can do some more chill stuff in a bit. But at the moment, we are doing some dirty metal. Our job is to make a song like Deftones, so that is what we are doing. We start in C minor. I've made plenty of songs in C minor. In fact, this song is in... No, hang on. This song is in... What song are we in? We're in B Phrygian. Right? Yeah. Vibe is hard as fuck. Thank you. Thank you. So the idea of these streams is just that people give me prompts and I make a song out of it, you know? Nope. Wrong note. Hang on. Oh shit! Wrong button! Didn't mean to press that. And now that we've got the lead channel in there, we can do like some octaves or something. Do like a... Hang on. Hang on, I need to tune this guitar probably. Making music since 2008, very nice. What kind of music is it? I don't think when I started making music. I always struggle with A-string guitars because my muscle memory completely goes out the window and I forget how to tune a guitar. I forget what my shapes are. Do we want like an octave, like a... One of that, you know? Let's go for something in the middle channel here. Really work. work. Well, let's do something a bit like... Yeah. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Maybe I'll swap to the other guitar. That way I can show you some chill R&B stuff. Okay. Those little bends didn't work, but you get the idea. But you want some chill R&B stuff. I mean, we've made plenty of chill stuff. The whole point of these streams is that people give me prompts and I make stuff out of them. So we've made like, hang on, where's my polyclean? It's been louder, isn't it? Let's just do this one. What was that riff we came up with recently? Hang on. It's a C sharp minor, by the way. On an E major chord. No matter what the song is, end on an E major chord, you'll be fine. That reminds me of what my granddad always used to say. My granddad was a church organist, and he always used to say, "You can play every song in F." And I was like, I guess you could, but you shouldn't. Anyway, I think this song is done fundamentally. Maybe some mixing stuff needs to be done, but here's our song. We made a song like Deftones. It sounds like this. We didn't add any bass to that bit, did we? Hang on, let's add some bass. F, 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 G, G. Hang on, no. C, 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 D, D, B, 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 B. Hang on. That's not the bass, it's eighth notes. What am I doing? What are you doing, Jack? That was F sharp and G. Do, 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 do. Let's make this out of actual chords. Instead of playing just like octaves or like power chords. We've got 5 minutes left. Let's make this out of actual chords. What juicy ass chords can we put in this key? We are in the key of B Phrygian. So, no. So the opening chord would just be a B minor, right? Would that work? Then this would be a C major. Would that work? Phrygian always sounds real dodgy to me. Is that Phrygian or not? That's Phrygian. What about? There's something missing. There is one thing still missing. And whether it's a lead line or whether it is a chord part in the chorus. Something like that? Like, following that. That sounds good. Did that fit? Thank you, thank you. Let's have a little listen. I feel like it's not like punchy enough. Maybe I need something a bit more like some tapping. Doesn't really sound like Deftones though. The job is to make a song like Deftones. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Why not? With the delay, that sounds nuts. But does it fit the vibe? Let's have a listen. Kinda. We'll soften it a bit, maybe. Yeah, it's trying to find... So the goal is... I should probably have something on screen about this. Have something on screen for this? The idea is... I'd rather you add what you want than trying to stick to death turns. Yeah, I think the issue is that I've now made it so that it's like... So, because we've picked a weird key, we are in the key of... I keep mentioning it. We are in the key of B Phrygian, a key I'm not very comfortable with. I'm trying to now, like, work through that, you know? Fit to screen. That's our old prompt. Deftones / death metal. We'll stick that at the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure why that's so big. Might be smaller, please? Why is that so big? Just so you guys get an idea of, like, what it is we're trying to achieve here. These are meant to take an hour, and so far this has taken like an hour 15, so I am going to finish this in a second. In fact, let me add this as well. Different stream. We just have these things here so people can visually see what it is we are working on. Okay, let's listen to it one more time. Caption's crazy. That's what the last song was. It was a metal song that calls you a hoe. I'll play it in a second. But anyway, let's have a listen. Try and think what we can add. Just Googling something. E minor, okay. So in that case, if it's just E minor, that might be where I'm going wrong here. So let's, according to Google's AI, oh sorry, Bing AI, Microsoft AI, so Gemini, is that what it's called? It's just E minor. Let's make a little riff in E minor. Nope, that doesn't sound right at all. Unless I'm not in the right key. Am I not in... Okay, hang on. What? This is what real professionals do. Key uses B, G, F sharp, D, and E. What? This says G major. We've also got a C in there. Is it G major? Yeah. B Phrygian is the same as G major, which is the same as E minor. Okay, I guess I can't really combine them. Let's pick a chord. Let's pick a nice chord. E minor sus2. Go. That's a gorgeous chord. Doesn't fit the song. What about B minor sus2? Oh, that's very this era. You know what I mean? Like. It's a B major sus2. Just a B sus2. That's what I need. I need a nice chord that goes over there. So let's go for like a. Yeah, I need to soften it a little bit. It's an E minor. But reckons it's E minor. What were we doing before? We were doing like panic chords before. What if it was like a... Sounded a bit too like a nursery rhyme. Okay. Right, one more thing. What if we go? I mean, yeah. That's a gorgeous chord. That fit over this. That chord just... hang on. What chord is that? We've got a B, we've got an F sharp, we've got a G. Yeah, that works. What if it was an octave higher? There we go. That's it. Oh yeah, there we go. With the delay and stuff on that, that'll be perfect. We're a bit sharp. See, we'll see how that sounds in the mix. So we got, this is how it sounds. I mean, if we just take some high end off there. Now that does beg the question, could we play that shape over the whole chorus? That sounds, what does that sound? That sounds like that sounds like every song from this era. Like, it sounds like, oh god, what's the song? There's a Blink-182 song that starts like... It starts with this chord. It was a Friday night, and let alone, that one. But we're just going to try that over the chorus. I don't think this will work, because it will keep hitting the G, which might not work, but let's see. Hang on. That doesn't really work. I think we're going to have to call this one here, because I don't know how much further I can take this with my not incredible musical knowledge of this key. So we spent the last maybe hour and a bit on this. Our prompt was Deftones, death metal. This is what we've ended up with. Let me quickly just put on my standard mastering chain, which I really should have a preset for, but I don't. And then we'll have a little listen to how it sounds. The idea of these is usually I spend an hour on them, so I've spent a little bit over an hour on this one. And it's ended up being how long? I don't think it's super long. A minute 10. Yeah, it's not super long, but here we go. I'm always excited when someone just tells me the notes to play. Maybe F sharp, B, A, C, and 8th notes. That sounds familiar. Are you trolling me? For which bit, sorry? Or do you mean as a chord? Okay, let's try it as a chord. Let's do We got that. C sharp. I know a C. That's not C, is it? We got that, right? F sharp, B, that's not. Oh. Where's the nearest A from here? How are you proposing I play that chord, just out of curiosity? Oh, just as a melody, okay, so. No, hang on. Like that? That kind of thing? Well, let's try it over here, so. Over the top of the... Of which bit, sorry? Over the chorus, or... Over like this bit, so... Hang on, hang on. Or sort of going. Trying to find an easy way of playing that. So what we had at the moment is a B and a sharp and a G. The last section. Okay. Good sound. Higher on those, okay. I like that. I think the issue with that is that it's a little too dissonant for what I'm going for. I like it though. I don't see. This is what I mean. Like, I struggle with writing dissonant things that sound nice. Like, to me, dissonance is just like. Do you know what I mean? Like, on top of the chorus? Okay. Let me find a better way of playing that then. So I'm trying to think, what notes was it? Sorry. F sharp, B, A, and C. So... So I'm trying to do it without having to do like a pull-off. Do it as a chord. So we can have an A. Trying to find a place for an easy A, you know? So what we could do, we could go. That's nice. With a little less distortion, just turn this down. What do you think? So we just have the open A on top of it. On the piano in eighth notes, maybe a clean sound. Oh yeah, I think having like a clean sound. What chord is that? Sounds like there's a diminished in there, maybe an augmented, but okay, let me try this with like middle pickup, like a really kind of glassy of the chorus. So there is a delay on this channel, so this is what it would sound like in the song. It is a dotted delay though, with a bit of reverse on there, but let's hear that in context. There's some dirty chords happening there. We're getting real jazzy. We're getting a bit beyond my pay grade for this. Let me change that delay from being dotted notes, because the dotteds are sounding real weird. Let's just keep it straight eights. Try them out, shape something. Yeah. I kind of feel like if it was just a bit of distortion and just go... Because then we have that like minor second thing going on. Let me try that again with a bit of distortion. And with that delay. So we're not going to use the A. Because also we haven't played a single A yet. So I think it might be a bit out of place. Let's just hear it with this. Or if we were like, it's an F sharp diminished sus4, the chord built on the seventh degree of the G major scale. Yeah, see, this is when I know people in chat like know what they're talking about, because I'm like, hang on, we're in B Phrygian. Like, I'm a music teacher, by the way. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. So let's try. We'll just have that. I think maybe like middle pickup. Nah, just this. Oh, what can we do? Hang on. What are the notes? So the root notes we're playing in the chorus, we've got C, E, B, and then it's God, what is that? B, and then like a little riff on the F sharp and G. So we could even change like the root notes there. So like, so change that to an E. You know. That. I kind of like it as like a held note, you know. One more time. Nope. I don't know why I played a C sharp there. My brain just automatically did a hammer on there. Here we go. Does it work over the little like triplet riff, the 16 riff? I actually think it goes over that better than it does the chords. So maybe we keep the chords as they are, and then have that going over the riff. So it kind of goes. Oh, I like that. Now we need something. I might just play. See, I'm trying to think of some nice chords to go over this, but this is where my musical knowledge starts to dwindle a little bit when I'm trying to do like some nice layered chords, you know. I'm not sure. We might have to call this one. I said that about half an hour ago. We're gonna mix this down. We're gonna call this that. I do appreciate all of the help, though. We're going to move on to another song. So this one was for... Corey, if you're still there, what am I calling this song? This is sub-song number... Oh, God, what number is this? 122. So there's a few new people here, so I might as well do this. If you don't know who I am, if you've never been to the stream before, hi, my name's Jack, or Jazz Gameface. I am a professional musician. I make music for a living and teach music. And on stream, I play a little bit of everything, but I also make music. And over the last 2 or 3 years, we've been doing a thing on Thursdays where I take viewer prompts and then we create songs from it. We have made now 121 songs. This will be sub-song number 122. You want to call it Reckoning? Okay, I'll call it Reckoning. But so we've made a ton of these songs. I'm actually releasing a bunch of these songs. On Sunday, I will be releasing the first 99 songs we made using this thing. By the way, one of the funniest side effects of the DAW that I use, which is Nuendo, by the way, is that when I mix a song down, you, not me, you, get to hear a really weird sped up version of the song. So enjoy that! I have no idea why it does this. I can't hear this, but I can see it going absolutely nuts on the mixer. So, enjoy. There we go. Oops, so that song is now done. We will save that as Reckoning. And then we need another prompt. By the way, this is what my camera normally looks like. I've quite a nice camera setup. I just, for the sake of so you can see me playing the guitar, I use a backup webcam. But we need another prompt. So, I don't know if Matt's not here, is he? He said he was going somewhere. Spice Girls, that was it. We're doing a Spice Girls one. What am I doing Spice Girls, but they're really high? was that it? Hell yeah, man. How do we do that? Now, hang on. Do we do this? Right, I've got an idea. What if we just did, like, a really chill... Oh. Why is my guitar not working anymore? What happened to my guitar? It's because I plugged my keyboard in. I'll turn my keyboard on. That was really weird. It just paused everything. What if we had, like... That was like... Obviously, I would change those notes slightly, so it'd be more like a... You know, like change the notes a little bit. So let's do Spice Girls, but how do I phrase this? Spice Girls, but wrong. Spice Girls, but wrong. Let's just produce. Okay, we're gonna start off by just. Let's go for the last one was in B for G, and let's go D major. Hang on. That's not D major, but you know what I mean. That's just One Direction. You're insecure, don't know what for. let's just do that. So we'll do a minor key though. Yeah, let's do that. We need a quicker beat than this, so let's go for like 128. Dance beat. Let's have like, we're just going to put in some kind of kit. What kit have we got? Let's use a R&B kit. We want something. I want something with a tambourine. I need a tambourine. Let's go. And we need. Lord, give me a tambourine. Lord, give me a. Oh. There we go. You should call it Spice Up Your Wife. Here's the thing, I don't tend to record vocals for these, but if you want to write me some vocals, I'm more than happy to sing them. Okay, so we're going to do, like, a DI'd guitar, right? Nothing on it, and then we're just going to use, like, desk distortion, basically. We want it to sound not very, like, we want the distortion to not sound, like, good, you know? I'm on it? Okay, hell yeah. Let's just move this over by one. It's annoying me that it's on number 2. Okay. There you go. That's all we need. We did it twice, so we could just copy paste, and we've got a left and a right. And what we'll do, we'll put them going out the same channel with a bit of one of my favorite plugins is the Dirty Filter by Bedroom Producer's Blog. This thing is great and has literally been used on like every song I've released in the last like year. Why isn't it going left or right? Why does it say no panner when I go to this, even though that's a stereo out? What? I'm confused. Okay, whatever. We'll just put the dirty filter on each one. So have this going hard left, this one going hard right. This one is not making any sound for some reason. Really weird. Okay. Put that on, and then put its B. What is that? Hang on, let me try something else. I want to see if I can get this working again, because for some reason it's not letting me send this as a stereo out. Maybe I didn't pick stereo track last time. We're just going to pick amp distortion or amp simulator. This is like a 20-year-old amp sim, and it sounds just as good as you can imagine that a 20-year-old amp sim sounds like. You ready for this? Doesn't actually sound that bad. I don't know why they're not coming out left and right. That's really weird that they're... It's coming out mono for some reason. Ooh. As I said, first step is to produce a Spice Girl song. Okay, let's just do it like this. This is annoying me that it's not working pan-wise, so... Go for Twang Man. Ew. Make a song about how Mr. Monkey is the greatest person, Oat, and should just be king of Earth and the solar system and the universe because he's just so cool. We can do that next if you want to. Oh, of all time, okay. I've never heard just oat. I've heard goat. I've never heard oat. UK club bass. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. What the fuck is that? That bass sounds like shit. What the hell is that? Nope. If we're gonna do a bass, we're gonna have to get it to follow the that part. Okay. We need a nicer snare. That snare doesn't sound very good. We need a proper 90s, like, you know? We need something that physically hurts to listen to. Obviously, we'll mix it properly, but we need something that physically hurts to listen to. So let's listen to a bunch of snares. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's what we want. Want that one? That's egregious, for lack of a better word. What should you order? You're super hungry. What would you like to eat? Have you got any dietary requirements? Like vegan, gluten-free, anything like that? I, for dinner, had Mexican. I made myself fajitas. So maybe have some Mexican. That sounds more like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't think I've ever had Mexican food. How? We've never had Mexican food. You should have Mexican food. It's great. What the? Hang on, what am I looking at here? Coriander, parsley, cinnamon, clove, brownies, bacon on the stove, chop, 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 this spicy time, munch, 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 this juicy... How are we phrasing this? Is this like... I mean, Taco Bell is Mexican. I guess it's based on that. Well, let me put it into sentences. That's fine. Hang on. There are any Mexican people here, I apologize. Taco Bell is technically Mexican, yes. No, I don't want a mini track. Is that like to the tune of... Because I need it to be like... I can't be copyrighted. Which is why I've changed the key. Is it to the tune of Wannabe? Is that what I'm looking at? A poem. Should I just read it as a poem? Just like completely out of time, like a slam poetry, like coriander, parsley, cinnamon, and clove. Brownies baking on the stove. Chomp. Chomp chomp this spicy time munch. Munch munch. It's like an ad, thank you. We need a bit little. I'm not sure what instrument. What instrument should that be? I'm guessing like a violin, right? Would be pretty good. No, it's not a B. B flat. I feel like that's a very Spice Girls thing, like just this kind of egregious, like maybe that's more of like an S Club thing. Like a guitar be fine for that note? I mean, yeah. Hang on. It'd be really awkward to play, but yeah. Or like a disco string. Oh, yeah, like an orchestra. Yeah, let's see if I got one of those. Like a... Hang on. Yeah, that works. I'll maybe turn it down a little bit. There is a different orchestral here. How does that one sound? Oh, those ones at the end sounded pretty good. Maybe that needs to go back up to volume. Bow. Okay, so let's go into a verse then. A quote verse. We're gonna have a... It would be good to incorporate as many spices into the word to the tune. Hang on. It would be good to incorporate as many spices into the words to the tune. You okay. Okay. Maybe that's what we mean. Like, it's the Spice Girls, right? So it's like spice, you know? Spice no one remembers, the forgotten ones. I was gonna say some spices then, but I feel like I would offend someone if I said, like, I don't know, paprika. You know? One of my biggest pet peeve, go on. Actually really like that. Cumin, I use cumin all the time. Mustard seeds. A mustard seed's a spice. I know they're technically a seed, but then so is a bunch of other things that we class as spice. What is the botanical definition of a spice? Super Snoring really knows me. Same. So we've got this. This sounds so incredibly 90s. This guitar needs to be spankier. In fact, do I have an auto wah? Give me an auto wah. I don't know if I have an auto wah. I think I do. I have a wah on here. Oh, I have a step filter. Ooh, God, that was brutal. Hang on. That. Google definition of spice is a culinary season or a dangerous synthetic drug. But when it says season, so for example, here's a fun fact for you. There is no botanical definition of a vegetable, right? If you ask, like find out what a vegetable is. We call tubers vegetables, we call grass vegetables, we call leaves vegetables, we call flowers vegetables. There's no botanical definition of a vegetable. Is there a botanical definition or a culinary definition of a spice? Does something have to be spicy? Salt is a spice, but it's not spicy. Vegetable grown from the ground. Bamboo is a vegetable. It doesn't grow from the ground. Like, it grows from the ground, but like, or broccoli, that's a flower, you know? And what about things we don't eat? You know, oak leaves. Are oak leaves vegetables even though we don't eat them? Honestly, Google it. There is no botanical definition of a vegetable. Anyway, here's a Spice Girls song. Would you mind showing my dad the Reckoning song? Is he here right now? Maybe I don't like that guitar part anymore. He is, okay. This was the song. You guys like this? So there you go. That was our Deftones-esque song. We are now arguing about spices and making a Spice Girls song. You know, like spices, like the spices. So dried seed, fruit. See, that's what I mean. It's a dried seed, fruit, root, bark, or vegetable substance used in small quantities to season, flavor, or color food. But is dirt a spice? You know? For example, do you know what paprika is? Without Googling it, can someone tell me what paprika is? Don't eat your food with dirt in it. Some people do. There is a condition that I cannot remember what it's called that some pregnant women get where they want to eat dirt and clay. Dried chili is close. It is dried peppers. It is like bell peppers dried with no moisture and then just blended. Crazy, right? What if we just did this in the song? So dryness is the key thing here. Yeah, I guess so. How does this always happen? You guys distract me. Spice Girls. Can someone just give me a list of spices? We just... I just saw Corey said, Dad said he loves it. Nice. Very happy. I see. Time's an herb, mate. Time's an herb. Let me list all the spices I know. Here we go. Salt, pepper, cumin, paprika, ginger, coriander. No, coriander's a herb. Dried coriander. Does dried garlic count? Garam masala. Jerk seasoning, which is just Scotch bonnets. Salt. I cook for myself. See, I do cook for myself. I have a whole ass spice drawer. Or maybe we could do something really avant-garde, like I should play the guitar with a spice rack. I think my meds are wearing off. Anyway, let's go. Salt, pepper, cinnamon, and something else. Salt, pepper, cinnamon, and something else. We need something to go there. Cinnamon, I think, is a spice, right? Ginger's a root, but we grind it up, and then it's a spice. Oh, there you go. See, that's the thing, though, is that, like, rosemary, onion's not a spice. I'm using ChatGPT for these answers. Be honest. I was going to say, so many of them has asterisks next to them. Look, here's one for you. Is MSG a spice? Sage is a herb. Is MSG a spice? Monosodium glutamate. Glutamate? Monosodium, something like that. Anise. What is anise made of? I know it's star of anise, but what is anise? Okay, so salt, pepper, coriander, cinnamon, anise, chili, thyme, sage, yeah. Japanese, no. Anise. Salt, pepper, coriander, cinnamon, anise, chili, thyme, sage. An in-depth analysis of spices right now. I'll just go get the spices that I have in my house. Hang on. What is the difference between a herb and a spice? Okay. I just got a burger from KFC. Now, get something. We're talking about some nice stuff, mate. Get something a bit more exciting. You can't just get a burger from KFC. What are your options, Mr. Monkey? How come you said I said earlier you should get Mexican, and you said you've never had Mexican. How is that possible? I sound like I'm doing the intro to like a like a. I didn't know where I was going that night. Everyone told me that the case was unsolvable. But you know these city streets have the answers. I went down to old Mulligan's place to drink my worries away. And this broad came over with legs that went all the way up to her knees. The other options are pizza or Taco Bell. Okay, fair enough. What's the bit in Naked Girl where he's like, oh, she had legs that went all the way up to her body. All the way down to the floor. Be better if you were in black and white. Hang on. Now that you've said that, you know I have to, right? Cool. Well, it's just a Google search for herbs and spices. We all knew the case was unsolvable. Two dead guys just litter the streets, and what can I do? Get the I'm trying to think of what he says in Naked Gun. She had the kind of face you just want to bury yourself in. You're like, what? Anyway, hey Ryabu, how are you? I don't know why we don't need to be black and white now. Let's do this. Oh god. What is this? What is this? Okay. We're making a song, Ryabu. We've been on a journey, Ryabu, right? We made a Deftones song, and now we're making a song about the Spice Girls. And someone, might have been me, posited the idea of just naming some spices. Now we are down a rabbit hole of what is a spice and what is a herb. Mr. Monkey's trying to find out where to eat dinner. I said you should have Mexican because I had Mexican for dinner. And Mr. Monkey said he's never had Mexican before. And I was like, what? There's a place that sells Mexican food and it sells, and I quote, blank and fucking water. Order it. Do it. See what turns up. I had that. There's a Chinese place near me, and they had something that was like so horribly misspelt on the menu. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, I'm ordering it. It was like dried beef ribs, but it's pretty good. Anyway, here's our Spice Girls song. So we need to have something in here now. You know? We need a different snare for this. Oh, I like that. Boom. Mr. Monkey, check out the quote. You can't see it there, but check it out in chat. So here's the thing. I don't think I can sing like any of the Spice Girls. So either we just do an instrumental one, or someone else might have to record some vocals for me. Putting Spice Girls but wrong, so we don't need to sound like them. Very true. Maybe the verse had like a new age synth pad with suspended chords, and the clean guitar made a rotary cabinet plug-in to add more of a funky sound. Okay, I like how specific you are. Let's start off with that rotary sound. We do have a rotary simulator somewhere. There we go. Like a Rhodes kind of sound. That does sound very 90s. And you want like a new age synth pad. Okay, let me put the guitar down. Hang on, how about when you say suspended, I need a little bit more than that. Okay, we're in D minor, so a D suspended. So it's a D sus2. Just in case you didn't know this, is it Luis? I'm obsessed with 9 chords. Every song I've ever written is just full. It's just full of them. I love them. I love them. So when you say suspended chords, I can't help but add in a third and be like, you know, sorry. I love like synthwave, so you know. But how'd that sound? Now let's try it with a sus4. Ooh. Is it okay, Luis? You seem to know what you're talking about when it comes to music. Can there be a sus6, or does that just become a six chord? Because if I add a 6 in, like, is that not just a 6 chord? And then a minor 6 would be like a, Isn't a -6 just a diminished bit in the other order? What is your aim for the lowest vocals like Jerry but auto-tune it? We could try to do something like that. Yeah, I could just... I don't think auto-tune works like that, but I could definitely just go like... and then auto-tune it, you know? New Age synth power suspending chords. Let's try... I like that synth sound. So maybe something like... or bell type sound. Okay, okay. Let's see what you're going for. That is very 90s. You know, I associate like a -7 chords with 90s. So no, hang on. It's a half the motion. Yeah, okay. So. Royal, you cheeky. You cheeky. What does that sound like? What does that remind me of? It's a Zelda song. More like Quick Chords, more like Bell. Okay. How are you, Royal? Good to see you. Thank you for the 100 bits. Do something like that, like a... Because the guitar's just doing like a little D pentatonic thing. Like D minor pentatonic thing. So we could do... what would another nice chord be? It sounds very... Super Mario 64. You know? I'm playing Marathon right now. I tried the Server Slam and found it alright. I think I know what Marathon is. Isn't it the game that they made before Halo? Right? I feel like I want to resolve that. What's the resolve I'm hearing in my head? Like, if it's going... Oh... The D major. I think these are getting too jazzy. You're too good at this, Luis. Okay, hang on. They released a new game under the Marathon titles. This one is a looter shooter like Arc Raiders. Okay. I need to play one of those. People keep telling me to play Arc Raiders. People kept telling me to play Helldivers. People keep telling me to play... What's the other one? There's one that's just called like Ancients. Something like that. Agents. Angels. What's it called? Kara keeps telling me to play it. The delay is getting in the way a little bit. Even though I can play it on there, for the sake of making sure it's like, you know, completely perfect. I'm not a piano player, by the way. I'm not a keyboard player. I know how to play a piano. I do not know how to play any pieces. So I will MIDI it to make sure that it's in the right place. So let's find out the right sound for this. I think I have one that's just called like Bell Piano. But let's have a look at our pads. Got any nice pads? Like a bell pad. Halo pad, I think, is a bell pad. Let's go for a D. What the hell is that? That is not what I clicked. I don't think. What the shit is that? Ooh. Play Arc Raiders is far more chill. I need to give one of those a go. Let's just type in bell. What comes up if I type in bell? They're all like actual bells. Not like a bell kind of pad, but like a bell. I just said the word bell like 7 times and I didn't know where I was going with it. Rain pad? No. Let's try one of these other synths. Not the monologue. We want the Embracer. The Embracer is a lovely synth, and I think one of them is literally a bell, right? Palm bells. That sounds good, but there's like a D tune on there. Yeah, there's like a weird thing going on there. What about this one? You know, let's just go to this. Type in synth. And let's just make something. Synth, there we go. Synth pizzicatos. It needs to be higher though, that's way too low. Dum, dum, dum. I do not like the delay. Let me turn off the delay. Is that the chord I was playing? No, it's not. Hang on. And then I was playing like a B flat major situation. Like a C major one, right? But something a little less abrasive. D major. That sounds so cool. That was the resolve I was hearing, just going from the D sus2 to the D major. So I don't know what's going on here, because now we've gone from a D minor to a D major. My brain's bad. I don't think the D major works. It sounded cool in my head. But I don't think it works for this. What about just like a suitcase synth? Or piano? This one's just called Helicopter. Is it literally just a helicopter sound? Hang on. Why do I have that? At some point I need to go through all of the sounds, like the plugins that I have on here, because I don't know why I have that. We've got Heavenly Voices. What does that sound like? This is starting to sound very like 90s house music. What is a Fibervarn? I don't know if I like these sounds anymore. What was it that Lewis originally said? Like a new age synth pad with suspended chords. The thing is, all the pads on here, they're all designed, like usual pads are designed to kind of be held, right? Oh, hang on, this is a good one. Never mind. Pad to India. This sounds a little bit like a sitar, and they're like, ah, it's Indian. I'll do. Like that. I kind of feel like in this case, like, I know this is dumb. This is really dumb. This is super dumb. Brass. And I'm going to put that chord back in there. I don't care. Because the bass doesn't play anything there, so... It wouldn't be 90s music if there wasn't just a random chord that didn't fit with anything else. You gotta do the laugh, okay. I'm not gonna be able to record any more singing, but do the Mel B wannabe laugh at the beginning, because doing that wrong makes it right. How does she do it? Let's just do a quick Google of okay. I love that it's like also slightly too early. So there's like just there's like 2 beats before it actually comes in. We're gonna do that odd trick of if I want to do something like this sounds really cool. Open up a reverb channel. Low reverb, like less than a second. Mix 100%. Sounds like you're in a room, or sounds like you're in another room. And a little trick that you can do as well if you set the reverb time to be an exact number. No, hang on. Oh, sorry, the pre-delay to be an exact number, and then match that to your tempo of the track. You can then use the delay of it to then sync up with the track. It doesn't quite work though because it's in a mono channel. So let me put it in a reverb, like a stereo reverb channel, and you'll hear what I mean. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. So like reverb is at like 30%, or a third of a second. 100 mix, pre-delay is going to be 128, which is the same as the song. Hang on, didn't send it out of the right channel. Give me 2 seconds. I promise I'm a professional. Kind of sounds like it's like behind you. I think that major chord should come a bit earlier. There. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this is good. And then in this last little bit, I'm going to have like a full-on string section playing those chords. So we want like a... We want an If You Want to Be My Lover moment, you know? Piano and strings layer. It would be like... E, D, E, E, F sharp, G, D, 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 D. Oh, but that's a diminished chord, isn't it? Maybe we don't want to do that. Or, hang on. Let's get rid of the guitars. Mess the chords around, you know. Hey, Rusty, how are you? The blast from the past? I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here. How are you doing, my friend? How are we doing, Rusty? Good to see you again, man. We want like a... We're in D minor. Let's go for that. So, C, C, D. B flat, B flat, C. That sounds evil as hell. Decided to check Twitch for the first time in like a year. Well, welcome back. It's good to see you, man. How are you? What you been up to? Still playing. We used to play Among Us together, right? Among Us. Because I was shocking in that game. Among Us. Pure Dead, hell yeah. And then we need like a Let's get that keys part back, but playing the chords nicer this time. We've got... And then... That's a B flat major, a C major. That needs to be higher because I can't hear what note that is. Then F major. And then a D minor, which we could do as an inversion, but we're not going to because the first position sounds cheesier. Like the SMP the most. Oh yeah, the Kant's SMP, the proximity, that was so much fun. That was so long ago. Like, we're talking that was like 5 years ago. How are you doing nowadays? I'm doing well. Same as I'll be honest, not much has changed. I still have a bunch of weird pets in my room. I'm still doing music. Still streaming games. Still crashing out, you know. You know how it is. Like one of them's wrong. B flat, C, F, F, D. That's that bit. Put this in there. And we don't want that constant anymore. We want offbeats now. No. Recently talked to Canty, made it decently big on YouTube. Yeah. Him and Stans have definitely shot off, haven't they? These need to be higher. Hang on. And then we grab a guitar. Yeah. And record that last little bit again. Sorry, should have muted for that. But yeah, what have you been up to? Anything exciting? We're just gonna record this bit. So you have come in as I'm attempting to make a Spice Girls song, and I've got to do this. I was meant to finish stream 10 minutes ago. There you go. So we will go. I think that sounds alright. Put that into the left channel as well. And then what I want to do in this channel, I want to have like a nice arpeggio bit, like, oh no, we'll do it in a separate channel, like a violin channel or something. Like a, you know, like a slightly nuts violin part that no violin player would realistically play, you know? I say that. I don't play the violin, so maybe it's a small word, but I've even become an account manager for an Airco wholesale. Nice! You can sort me out with an air conditioner. If that's what Echo means, air conditioner. Hang on, that's not the chord, is it? That. Hang on, what am I doing? That's not a B flat. And then we went to, was it F? And then a D minor. Echo machines in the ones that replace the gas in cars. Don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty cool. And if you're in a cat manager, like, fair play to you, man. What do you think's going on, man? You need your car's echo checked and refilled. Happen to be in the Netherlands, I'll hook you up. Hell yeah! That sounds good. That sounds good. Matt, we're making a Spice Girls song. That last chord, D major. Fuck it. If we're gonna have that accidental in there, I want it to just be completely incomprehensible. I don't know why. I feel like just ending on a D major instead of a D minor is a really funny idea. So let's do it. If I'm making some cool music. Before you go, Risik, give me a prompt. We'll use it for next time. We've been making music off people's prompts, like things like this. Sometimes the prompts are like, make a sad song or a happy song. Sometimes they're like really complicated. I want you to give me a prompt before you go. And next stream we'll do it. Make a song about the good old days. Oh, okay. I'll make a song about the good old days. How good old days do we want? We do want like a... Hang on, like a... Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships. I can't remember the chords. That kind of good old days, or back in the like lockdown streaming days. Writing it down. But what, hell yeah? Okay, I can make an old like big band swing song if you want. There's like a weird accidental somewhere. Or it's the guitar. Sounds more like Jamiroquai now. Hang on, that's not the right sound. I was thinking more about lockdown days. What you just did hits good as well. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, write that down, Matt. We'll do an old swing big band song. Go to bed as I'm incredibly old. Let me know how the song ends up, though. Thanks for the music. No worries, Emily. Thank you for swinging by. I need to go to bed, too. I got concerts tomorrow. Do you know, first thing tomorrow morning, and I'm talking like, not Thursday, 9:30 tomorrow morning, I am singing Living on a Prayer in front of an entire school. So, I feel that. So, fucking. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm also singing. What else am I singing? To be fair, this time last term it was Golden, by K-pop Demon Hunters. So at least it's easier than that. We're going. It's a nut song. Baby Girl's favorite song currently. It's a great song. A lot of the songs from that movie are great. It is not a song that is very easy for a 33-year-old man to sing at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll be hella nervous. It's my job, Bruce. That's what I do now. Yeah, the band are all kids, and they're all playing the song. They're playing it flawlessly, but they don't have a singer. So if you finish it, hit me on Discord. Hell yeah. Well, I'll be doing this next Thursday if you want to swing by, Rusik. I think our song is done. We're going to listen to it one more time, mix it down, and then probably have to call it there. So let's have a little listen. In fact, there was one thing I wanted to do with that last chorus, and that was more kick drums. Well, we want a 4 on the floor. The same drum beat, isn't it? Okay. Here is our Spice Girls song. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that violin anymore, though. What the hell is that? Huh? Oh, God! Papa Sage! Hey Papa Sage, how are you? How is the stream? How is everything doing? I don't know if we still have... Matt, can you give Papa Sage a shout out, please? Perfect. Lovely stuff. Hello, everybody. I'll be honest, Papa Sage, we are ending shortly, but we're going to have a quick listen to some of the songs we made today. But thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're doing well. If anyone here doesn't know me, my name is Jax Gameface. I'm a professional musician and variety streamer. Currently doing a stream where we are making music on people's prompts. What we have been doing today is I've been taking viewers' prompts and making songs out of them. This will be our 123rd song we have made. Without knowing the prompt, I want you to tell me what this sounds like. Been celebrating your 5 years. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's like almost half 10 for me. without knowing the prompt, what did that sound like to you? Very famous band. Something I would come across in a SNES game. Not strictly what I'm looking for, but you know what? I'm down with that. The prompt was originally the Spice Girls, but they were all high. That very quickly turned into just the Spice Girls, but wrong. I was planning on having a. I dropped my pick. I was planning on doing a bit where I was like, I'm going to say a bunch of spices for the Spice Girls, right? But we got into an argument over what spices were. And we had this whole thing about what were spices and what were herbs. People kept saying things like coriander, which is a herb, but the seeds are a spice. And then we had an argument about whether it had to be dry, like is vinegar a spice? Like, and then we just went down this whole rabbit hole. I talked about how there is no botanical definition of a vegetable, and apparently it's the same thing for like spices, you know? Because like salt is a spice. By definition, salt is a spice. Doesn't come from a plant though. You know what I mean? Like, so a lot of crazy shit. But anyway, it's meant to be Spice Girls. We're gonna mix this down. Let me just have a listen to it with the mastering on there, just the chorus. Cool. We will master that down, and then I'll show you the other song that we did today. And without me telling you what it was modeled after, you're going to tell me what the prompt was. This will be a fun way to do this. Go. La 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 la. That was for Humana, wasn't it? Humana. Fun fact, when I mix down songs for some really strange reason, you guys get an incredibly sped up version of the song as the computer mixes it down and bounces it. So enjoy. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So we will mix that down. And then I want to show you the other song we did today. And you can tell me what type of music or what do you think the prompt was for this. Okay? Cool person walking away from a motorcycle explosion. Okay. I can see that. I can see that. It's actually simpler than that. The prompt was simply Deftones. Was specifically My Own Summer mixed with like some death metal vibes. So what happened to the song about Mr. Monkey? We didn't get around to it today. I've been streaming for a lot longer than I thought I was going to today. I was only streaming for 3 hours, but we've gone a little bit longer than that. I do have to go though. As I mentioned before you raided, Sage, tomorrow morning at 9:30 I am singing Living on a Prayer in front of an entire school. So I need to be ready for that. If you have no context on what I do for a job, you might be very confused. I'm a music teacher. I teach bands, so I get the kids into bands. And get them to perform songs. The first band performing are playing Living on a Prayer, and they do not have a singer. Well, I'm singing for them. So we will be raiding out. But thank you for all being here. Couple of quick plugs before I go. And for anyone who's still here from Purple Sage's stream, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I have made 123 of these songs now. They are being released in sections. The first 99 are being released on Sunday. I don't actually know if the Spotify page is up yet. Hang on. Let me see if the Spotify page is up yet. Because when you upload a new song from a new artist, I don't know when the actual page goes up, or if it's only once songs are released. No. Okay, so the page isn't up yet. So, but I also do release songs under Occupation Baby, which is where my more like serious music goes. It is there if you want to check some of it out. I am also going to be releasing an album from Occupation Baby this year, and I've promised people that. I've got money riding on that. I'm going to be releasing an album this year. It is mostly done. There's a few things I need to finish with it. But there will be some more songs coming out this year. But there's about 6 songs already on that Spotify. So if you want to check them out, do it. That would be great. But yeah, one of the songs that's being released on Sunday is the song I'm currently listening to. This is song number 35 from Mystic, who literally just asked me to make a lo-fi song, and I was like, cool, I can do that. No shade, but lo-fi is quite an easy genre of music to make. When people are like, yeah, I really want like a sort of like a 9/8 jazz kind of samba kind of vibe. And I want it to be, I want that to be kalimba, but I want the kalimba to sound as if it's coming through a metal tube in a desert. And I want all the lyrics to be in Russian. And I'm like, okay, I will try. But for the most part, people give me prompts like, something chill. Who's streaming? I also love, Matt, that you referred to it as my real music. I would argue that it's still real music, but I know what you are saying. Who's online? Panda's online. Let's right over to Panda. She's doing some American Truck Simulator. It's okay, Matt. You know I love you. Right. You're not going to see me now till Monday. Monday, we'll be playing Resident Evil. I tried to stream Resident Evil yesterday, and it didn't work. And I'm really glad it was just Matt here, because I was full on crashing out yesterday. But we will be streaming some of the new Resident Evil game on Monday. Tuesday, me and Drum are going to be playing something together. I don't know if I'll stream it, might stream it. But I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. And yeah, enjoy whatever it is you do. Tell someone you love that you love them. Pet a dog or a cat or any fluffy thing you can get your hands on. Have a good time. Look after each other. I love you. I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.